All right, rolling. We're rolling. So, hi. It's been some time. Uh, I've been away for a while, like 2, 3 years, I think. It's been some time, and honestly, not all of it's been great. Not gonna lie, things have happened, basically. But it's not the point of this video or anything. I'm not here to give you my life story as much as I want to. But this video is to say that I am back, whatever that means. Back in a new studio, new setup, stuff like that. Stuff, stuff that's just generally my thing. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But yeah, like the last few years have been kind of crazy. Honestly, like I've been itching to get back into the content game, get back in the streaming game and stuff like that. Start attending events again and stuff like that. After another career that I would have been trying to get off the ground had failed, so I'm going back to basics basically. Um, we won't get into that. If someone asks about it, then we'll talk about it then. But we'll not talk about it now. Um, but yeah, I've missed the content game. It's something that I've been trying to clamor to get back into, back to the good old days of 2017, 2018. God, it's really been that long since I started doing this professionally. But I think that some things have changed in kind of like my outlook as to what I want to do. First and foremost, I still want to focus on open source alternatives to big name brands. Honestly, like these big name brands out there, and these big companies are taking you for granted with this whole AI kind of thing taking off. I'm talking about you, Adobe, and with companies like that trying to scrape your data just so they can train their AI models. Honestly, a lot of these different alternatives to these big programs are going to become more important as we go forward in the next few years, and I kind of want to capitalize on that. I want to be the kind of guy who has all this content out here already available to give you the lowdown and then the description of what you can do with it and what it's capable of. Now, I know it's not any of this software is a one-to-one comparison. If you really want to compare apple to apples, it's not going to work. They're not mutually exclusive or anything. They are not the same program, but for some people, may get the job done, and that's what I want to focus on. It's going to be kind of a big thing going for me going forward. I kind of been that kind of guy that I'm kind of known for in this space. Not really, but it's something I want to focus on and stuff like that. But I also want to focus on more menial tasks like the editing in free alternatives or open source alternatives or just alternatives in general. One of the programs, can't see it, sitting down there on my desktop, is Lightworks. That's the editor I've been trying out. And probably be the editor I'm going to be using to record this video, or not record, edit it. It's being recorded on my camera. Uh, um, but that's the editor I've been trying out, and I'm really excited to give you my take on how I like it. I've used it in the past. It was pretty good. There's a version for Linux, which is a plus in my book. But when it was ready, I'll give you the lowdown. I think the first video I want to do is coming back is kind of a comparison between it and DaVinci Resolve, just kind of flesh it out a little bit and kind of get down and dirty with Lightworks and DaVinci Resolve. I would prefer to do on Linux, but DaVinci Resolve does not work on Ubuntu right now. In fact, it doesn't even open. So that's kind of out the window already. But there's still some more things I want to do. There's some more business things I want to take care of too. Kind of expand the horizons a little bit. Really just get back into the swing of things. That's really what I want to do going forward. I've had some dark times with some certain drugs. Not to say that I'm a meth head or anything, but the drug I was taking is probably as close as you can get to it. That's still legal for recreational use. So I'll leave you to your own devices on that one. And I kind of want to move past it. It's kind of harkened on me. It's kind of made me in a bad place mentally. It's Let's just say that if you have ADHD, don't take it as long as I have. Don't take it as long as I have and let it ruin yourself. But I'm not gonna get into that. That is just bullshit that I don't want to talk about. I want to be enthusiastic for the future. I want to be enthusiastic for what we got coming down the pipeline. I want to be enthusiastic for what I want to show you all, and just get back into having a good time again. Videography has been kind of a big interest for me since high school. For those who don't know, I was one of two lead editors for a school's media team back in high school, and I was also kind of an assistant teacher to some extent in TV production, which it wasn't videography per se, but got close to that. The videos that I made in that class were borderline YouTube videos, hands down. So it's something I like doing, something I want to continue doing. So what's going to come out on the channel first? Well, probably that Lightworks versus DaVinci Resolve video. That first one I did between DaVinci Resolve and Vegas Pro was a really good start. I think the thumbnail kind of hindered it a little bit, but I think if I keep going at it, comparing these video editors and see, because like for a lot of people, especially people who don't have powerful hardware, the final render times in their video editor of choice does matter. It does matter a lot more than you might think it would. So having that kind of information out there and stuff like that, that kind of research and stuff like that into already. Basically, having that information out there for people to look up and see, like, oh, hey, Vegas Pro, it renders 5 seconds faster. That could be life or death when it comes to getting my video out before everybody else does. So having that information out there is going to be beneficial to a lot of people. But beyond that, we'll just kind of see where the winds take us. The winds of fate, as they say. Again, I'm ready to move past these last few years. The pandemic has not been particularly kind to me. It's something that I prefer not to get too deep into. A lot of grief, a lot of pretty bad things have happened in that time. But we're ready to move past it. We're ready to move on and see what the future holds. So, for the first time, for the last time, for not the last time, if you like what you see, give it. What am I fucking Mudahar? If you like the video, then give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, well, you know what? Whatever you do helps me. If you'd like to see more, subscribe to the channel and see what this crazy. I don't want to call it crazy. This next chapter of my life entails for me. And if you want to see more of me live streaming, I'll be on Twitch eventually. I'll have to get that fixed. I need to update some information on the account. But whenever I'm live, you'll know. So thank you for joining me, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. I'd say that's pretty good. It's pretty good. First time in a new setup. Pretty good. See you in the next one.